I never thought I had the courage to start my own business. Loved it, always in my brain, right? I wanted to own an airline from a very early stage because I thought airline connected people and I loved people. I born in KL in Bukit Bintang. Well, I was always surrounded by business because my mother sold Tupperware and she was an incredible woman who could sell ice to an Eskimo. So I was always surrounded by sales and motivation and the dealer network. I've always looked at business now, even more so, as is it something people want, right? So it wasn't the airline business so much, it was do people want to fly cheaply, right? Do people like to travel? The rest was, well, let's do it. I mean, easier said than done. But it's a product that was needed in Southeast Asia, was needed in Malaysia, and that was what drove me into doing it.
I said I have this idea of setting up a low-cost airline so everyone can fly. And we started AirAsia on December the 8th, 2001, with the 2 planes there, 254 terrified staff.
Our tagline is now everyone can fly. Now everyone can fly means 2 things. One is the low fare to enable a larger part of the demographic to come into the flying market. And 2 is to provide connectivity to places that never had connectivity. That won't end in my career, it will be the next CEO and the next CEO. I keep reminding people it's not about flying to Seoul 20 times a day. It's about going to places that are starved of connectivity. It's about connecting communities secondary to secondary, secondary to tertiary. And that's, you know, when you look at my Twitter feed, apart from the occasional abuse I get from QPR fans, which is not occasional anymore, is people saying, please fly here, please do this route, etc. And they're selling their city and they're selling their airport, and that's fantastic. It's such a political business. It's such a regulated business. You can't run away from government. But on safety, you need to be safe whether there are regulations or not. It's fundamental to your business. Who's going to fly you if you're not safe?
It is a terrible feeling of loss. Plane has been missing for 12 hours and there's a deep sense of depression here, but we'll stay strong.
It was horrible. It was not something I wanted to ever be involved in. You can fight with politicians, you can fight with governments, you can fight with competitors, but you know, the toughest thing about the airline business is that you have people's lives in your hands. Someone loses their life in our aircraft, that's forever. But I believe fundamentally, as I always have been, transparency is the best, honesty is the best, and you have to be there for your brand, for your staff, for the victims. You can't just take the good. You have to stand up and take the bad as well. Tony Fernandes 18 years ago and Tony Fernandes now is the same. I still love people. I still believe that this airline is not a creation of mine, but a creation of everybody. I'm still as approachable as I was. I'm still as humble as I was 18 years ago. I think humility is probably my strongest point, if I have a strong point. The rest is, I believe, and I don't know if I'm different from any other CEO, I believe in my people and I give my people a chance to excel. I always say it. I always say in everything I say, your team is the most important. CEOs who believe they're the most important part of their organization, that's when they begin to lose it. When you start believing your own press and you believe that you're the sole reason for the success, that's the beginning of the end.
Our people is our biggest asset, and don't you guys forget that.
We have created lots of fantastic careers.
The best thing about an entrepreneur is not whether you make money or you get interviewed by the South China Morning Post. It's about shaping the lives of many people. AirAsia, whatever happens, has shaped the lives of many careers, has shaped the lives of many businesses, and has shaped the lives of many dreams in terms of taking people to places they never dreamt of going. And so that's been the most fulfilling part of my job.